Have you ever been deep in the woods, so far from civilization that the silence itself feels loud? That's where my story begins. My friend, Leo, and I decided to go camping for a weekend. We wanted to truly disconnect, so we hiked 4 miles, finding a perfect, isolated spot by a small, still lake. The first day was bliss. We set up our tent, made a fire, and watched the stars come out, brighter than I'd ever seen them. There was no cell service, no other people, just the 2 of us in the vast, quiet wilderness. The first night, I was woken up by a sound. It was faint, like a twig snapping. I sat up, listening. Nothing. I told myself it was just an animal, a deer or a raccoon, and eventually fell back asleep. The second night, it happened again, but this time, it was closer. Snap. Snap, snap. It was rhythmic, deliberate. I nudged Leo awake. "Did you hear that?" I whispered. He listened, his eyes wide in the darkness. "It's probably just a squirrel," he mumbled, but his voice was tight with unease. The sound stopped, and we didn't hear it again that night. On our last day, we decided to pack up after breakfast. As I was taking down the tent, Leo, who was by the lake, suddenly went still. "Hey!" he called out, his voice strained. "Come look at this. Primera. While I stick over on the damp shore, there were footprints. Dozens of them. They weren't animal tracks. They were human, barefoot, and they formed a perfect circle around the spot where our tent had been. They were fresh from some time during the night. We hadn't heard a thing. Every hair on my body stood on end. Someone, or something, had been watching us, circling us, while we slept, just feet away from the thin fabric of our tent. We didn't say another word. We threw our gear into our packs and practically ran the entire way back to the car. We never talked about what happened, but I can still see those footprints in my mind. We went to the woods to feel alone, but we were wrong. We weren't alone at all. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.